Konnichiwa, y'all, and welcome to my Mikawa garden. Here today, we're going to be talking about Acer palmatum Bazinga.
Bazinga! Guys, we're the brothers of MrMaple.com. We ship directly to your door, and we do over 1,000 varieties of Japanese maples. So if you like these awesome trees, make sure you shop with us on MrMaple.com.
That was more of a Gomer Pyle Bazinga, by the way. Love this tree, guys. It is absolutely amazing. Let's get in here and take a close look at it. I will show you this one. This one is my second biggest one in the ground. I have a large one in the ground, but it hadn't quite leafed out yet. Let's check this one out here in the sun.
Now, Mikawa Yatsubusa variations are some of all the craze. And it's because of the tight layering habit that people love about Mikawa Yatsubusa that makes these trees so popular.
Guys, here's a close-up of our Acer palmatum Bazinga. Absolutely love this thing. Introduction by our friend Ed Shin. You may know him as NJ Acer. Ed's come up with a ton of cool plants over the years. Probably the most introductions by a collector ever by Ed Shin.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some great introductions from Blushing Beauty to Think Pink and Bazinga. Now, Bazinga gets its name from Sheldon Cooper of The Big Bang Theory that would always say Bazinga, and he would wear that red shirt that said Bazinga on it as well. I mean, it's got that same red color on the Mikawa Yatsubusa, and it's one of the best reds of any of the Mikawa Yatsubusa selections.
Now, I will say if you're leafing this one out in shade, it definitely can get some more green veining in it. If you start it out in heavy shade and those buds start to unfurl, don't be surprised if your tree is going to have more of a greener appearance that year. This one, especially in the ground, can also get a two-tone appearance. So it's not uncommon for this to have large yellow sections within the red. It often separates and has redder older growth and kind of yellowish new growth, like right after that spring pop.
Now, I love Bazinga because it has that traditional Mikawa style foliage, but that red color really peaks up out there in the landscape and garden. And those yellow veins throughout each and every leaf give a dynamic contrast, and they're just so attractive on this Mikawa type.
Now, that two-tone variegation isn't chimeral, it's more conditional. So this one isn't a sport, but you'll see some variation in different conditions. If you're growing this one in a shadier spot, expect more yellow coloration on the new growth for sure. I absolutely love this one though. It's one of the better reds. Now, if you're giving this one a good bit of sun in the ground, you're typically going to get more of this color pattern right here in early April. I absolutely love what this one does. It's a fun coloration. It doesn't last super long, but it really highlights, and all that new growth is also going to have that pink red appeal.
Now, I will say many of these Mikawa Yatsubusa selections that have a red or orange color can have that multitude of colors going on throughout the entire tree, where you have sections that are yellow and sections that are red. And that's just natural variation caused by different, nutrients going to different parts of the roots, different sunlight exposures. Environmental conditions definitely play a big part in the coloration. But Bazinga has that good red color. And to me, it's an awesome, really neat introduction that needs to be more and more out there in people's gardens.
I'd like to have somebody do some testing on some of the different Mikawa types for pH and if that affects the overall color. I find the best color on Bazinga is in about half-day sun and when planted in the ground. I've had great color on them in the greenhouse when they're all very consistent, but if you're starting this one in a shady spot, it could leaf out a little less red. Absolutely love the tree though. Bazinga is a showstopper. I think you're going to love it. Now, this seedling actually originated at Buckholtz Nursery from that big tree at Buckholtz Nursery. It was bought by a gentleman. He was a gardener in New Jersey, actually gardened for Frazier. Pretty cool story there. He actually ended up moving and selling this tree, or gifted them, I'm not sure, to Ed Shin. There were 3, and then there became a 4th selection. So Ed had 4 red Mikawas. They were numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then Bazinga was number 1. That was his primo, best red. And that's what's got in the trade under the name Bazinga.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a beautiful tree. It's great for containers, great for these small places in the gardens. And if you're into bonsai, this would make an excellent bonsai as well. It's got that tight layering habit and some good color variation to give you some dynamic spring color.
Now, if you're growing this in the shade, definitely expect some of that two-tone coloration. It's actually really cool and a fun attribute to this plant.
Now, Bazinga is a tree that sells out quickly when we list it on MrMaple.com. It's going to be released through our 10 at 10s that we release every Tuesday and Thursday on Mr. Maple. So we actually release 20 trees at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on both those days. And that's likely where we're going to be able to find Bazinga coming to you very soon on Mr. Maple.
Now, guys, be ready right at 10 a.m. We do have a great size set of these, but they do sell out quickly. I encourage people to check out, then go back and add other things to cart when things like Bazinga or Mayday or Mystic Mikawa are up. I absolutely love this Mikawa variant, though. I think it's one a lot of people are looking to add to their garden. You're going to be able to find it this year on Mr. Maple.
Take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.